Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is your friendly neighborhood farmer Raznac. We are back on Beaver Creek and just taking care of some weeds. Just a normal daily nuisance here on the farm is weeds. And with spraying this, I'm a little concerned that my game's broken. Or I don't know, the grass still hasn't grown. It is the 8th day of spring and the grass still hasn't grown. Now, all of the in-game grass, or map grass, I guess as I call it, this is field grass, but map grass, it's all grown. It's all stage 2, or yellow. You can cut. You can see it over there in the trees, it's grown. But here in the fields and in the sheep pen, it has not grown. Let me show you on the map real quick. That's what I'm talking about. It still says harvested. And there's no growth state. No growth state at all. Now here in the sheep pen, it says it's growing. But here in this field and over here, nope. No growing. And I'm spraying for weeds because we've got weeds everywhere. And it was time to spray. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if the game's broke or if something with seasons and grass and fields that I didn't know about. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But we'll just keep plugging along and hopefully the grass will grow. If not, well, it's not. We have plenty of hay and stuff to make it through the year, but it'll just kind of mess with my plans. Now we do have all this to mow, and I'm going to do that eventually. Once this changes one more shade from yellow to orange, we're going to mow all this and put it over here in the dryer. That's the plan for it. But yeah, I'm really frustrated this isn't growing. And the other crops are growing. The oats have grown. The potatoes have grown. I mean, the poplar's growing. So I don't know. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what I did. Did I break it? Tell me in the comments. Because I'm worried. I love my map. I love Beaver Creek. It's such a great map. And now I'm afraid I broke it. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing great. Just been hanging out at home. Playing some farm sim. Playing some video games. And life is good. I hope it is for you too. What are we going to do today? Well, I got to spray these weeds. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to torture you for the entire time. At 7 miles per hour. Slowly torturing you. How many gallons we got? 363 gallons left. Oh, we must be running off the one tank. Because it was like at 60%. Now it's at 90%. So I think when you drain one of the tanks and then you just use the front one, it switches back. Weirdly. Okay. Something else I noticed. I don't know if you can see it. It's really hard to see. I'll get real far away. See the two different colors of the field? Like over here, it's this nice green. And over here, the distance color is like this brownish green. See, I've sprayed over there. I haven't sprayed here. So this map, or I don't even, maybe the game in general, has a distance texture for weeds. That's what I'm seeing here. Like that's weeds, and that's been treated for weeds. Weeds, you can kind of see it brownish in the distance. Treated for weeds, not brown. So again, I don't know if that's something new or if that's something I just never noticed. Who knows? I'm kind of flaky sometimes, and I don't really pay attention to things. What's new for me in the channel? My plan is to get an American Farmer episode done and released this week, and I've been struggling for time to get that done. That series is a little time consuming when it comes to editing, and I had a episode kind of shot and made last week, and I just didn't like how it turned out, so I scrapped it. And we're gonna be picking up and taking off and getting back into the field on Nebraska lands. I've been waiting around long enough, and it's warm enough we can start working on it. That's what's new with me. I did some other new things to the map. I added that sawmill I was talking about, that was the Susie and Wingy, the S&W modding sawmill. I actually took out the in-game the sawmill that came with this map, and I added another one, and I'll show you that area once we get done spraying for weeds. Because like I said, I'm gonna make you watch it the whole time. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna make you watch me spraying for weeds the whole time. I won't torture you like that. But I have a lot of fields to spray. I mean, we're getting kind of big here. I've got the rest of this field, the oats here. These are oats over here, and then the potatoes. I'm gonna get all those sprayed up and taken care of. And once I do that, I'll come back and we'll talk about the sawmill. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. Alright, I'll see you when I'm done spraying. Ta-da! The new sawmill! It's so exciting. As you can see, I took out the sawmill that was here. The one that, it's really nice. The one in the map was very nice. It was very well done because they integrated this. This was actually the trigger for that sawmill right there. You could feed the logs in right here, and then they would go into the sawmill. But I got rid of that, and I kind of cleaned this up, planted some trees, put down some grass, painted some textures, blah, 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 and put a little bay here for the pallets. The pallets of logs that we have here, or the boards that will deliver down to the dock, and they can go to Home Depot and Lowe's all over the world. And then you can see here, this is the sawmill. And hopefully you've checked out the video. Oh, the planks are full. I need to empty them. I need to empty it. Here's our pile of wood chips, which I need to get in here and clean up because it's starting to get pretty nasty. But so what I've been doing is got our little Manitou here. Now, when I initially set this up, I put this down here, and I was like, oh, well, we'll just come out these doors and park right here. But I put the sawmill in backwards, and I'm not going to fix it. So, I will deal with it. I will deal with the problems. Now, I did do a couple XML edits to the sawmill. One of them is I reduced the speed from 4,000 liters per hour to 1,000 liters per hour, because I don't like my productions to go very fast. I don't like that at all. I like for them to go slow and steady, because I just think the fast stuff is just unrealistic. You have to be careful coming out the door here. Yeah, see, I should have put the little storage bay right here, but I didn't. Silly me. I put it over here on the other side. I left our wood chipper because it looks cool, and you never know when we might get the dead trees, the ones without the pine needles, like those right there. See, we can't turn that into logs, because that wood's not any good. Then, you know, it's bad for our customers to give them bad wood. So we'll save those for wood chips. All right, and wood chips pay okay. Plus, I get to use that big fancy machine that tips my trailer almost upside down. I mean, why not? If we don't have the mod to play with, then now these pallets are. I've been running into issues with the pallets. Get off of my forks. They just, I don't know. It's. Like I said, I've never been a fan of pallet physics in Farm Sim. See, it just seems like these are kind of going through. You have to be, if you move too fast, the forks get kind of stuck. I don't know. There we go. That works this time. Just the headaches of Farm Sim. I'm manually loading them over here, but when I get ready to take them to sell them, I'm auto-loading them on that trailer. I'm not going to manually load that trailer. Not going to happen. Won't do it. I've been manually loading for too long. These guys are on the clock. I gotta make some room so they can get back to work. Otherwise, we're in trouble here. I wish these little windows opened. I think it'd be a neat little touch. But other than that, I love this mod. S&W Modding did an amazing job with this. I haven't put the pallet factory in yet. I'll put that down by the dock. Just supply the dock with pallets. But I haven't put it in yet because, well... See what I'm talking about? Look. I didn't do anything other than lower the forks, and now my pallets are under the pallet for some reason, and it's, I don't know, it weirds me out. I don't like it. And then you have to shake them to get it off. Only negative, Susie or Wingy, or if anybody knows them and they watch this, your pallets are a little touchy, just a little touchy. And this is not a modded forklift. This is the in-game forklift, the in-game Manitou. So it's. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that at all. So what else have I been up to? I've been playing the La Coronella map. We actually put that on a server over on Farmer Klein's Discord and been playing that in multiplayer. And I really having fun. I'm not going to record it. I'm not going to show anything on it. I'm just going to play it. That's my fun map. And I'm just going to play around and hang out with some folks and have a good time and do some farming. And that's a really neat map. If you haven't seen the map yet, go to Farmer Klein's YouTube channel and search for his first impressions video, because he does an amazing job showing off the maps. He does a very good job, very detailed approach to that. He goes over, outlines everything. Alright, so got our wood chips. If you haven't seen my review on this, just go watch it. It's in my list somewhere. It's in my list, but isn't that cool? This is so cool. I still love watching this. That lowers the logs. And it will saw the logs. Now I just noticed they're actually pre-cut. You can kind of see it here. And maybe it's this end that you can see it better. Yep, you can kind of see it's already cut into. It's really hard to see, but it's there. It's already cut into pieces. And then when it goes through the saw, it just kind of splits it up. Isn't that the coolest? Is that not the coolest mod ever? It's pretty awesome. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright. I've done this and been keeping up with this. Got a pile of wood there. Like I said, I don't know when I'll put the pallet factory in. I've been thinking about it. Not sold on it yet. The nursery's going fine. What else is going on over in world? I haven't finished spraying yet, by the way. I was like, I can spray here later. I'll spray here in just a minute. What else was I going to show you? Oh, down here. Here we have our onion greenhouses still working. Onion greenhouses are clicking along. I went into the XML and edited these. Originally they put out 3,000 liters per hour, and I've changed them to 100 liters per hour. Again, I like for this to go slow. And then I kind of cleaned up and decorated a little. I don't know if I did it in the last video, but I kind of added like these little pallet things, these pallets of sacks. I just kind of cleaned up, added some bushes and some more trees, and just made it nice and neat. Now this little section right here, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm not quite sure which route I want to go here, or if I even will do anything. I'm kind of at a limit for my productions. They're keeping me busy, and my time is being pretty much I go an entire day, and I don't run out of stuff to do. I don't have to fast forward at all. I can run at 5x pretty much all the time, and between the farm work and keeping the productions full and emptied. Oh, apples are looking good. What do we got? 43 liters of apples. So this should take the entire year to fill up one thing. That's the way these are set up. I mean, they're pretty much just fill and leave. And then the grapes we haven't fired up yet. Because it's still too early, you know. We'll fire these up first of summer. We'll get those going. That's what's going on. That's it. That's really it. I'm trying to think, what else have I done? Hello? Hello? Yeah. Here. Yeah. Now, down here, like I said, I'm going to put the pallet factory in. Not quite sure. I also want to put a BGA in down here eventually. And that's probably the only things I'll add down here. I don't know. I don't know what else I might do. I've thought about building like a little town, like a little subdivision of houses, different kinds of houses, and seeing if I can make that look really nice. I might build a little town once I get more money, because I'm kind of broke. I only have 213,000. Do I owe anything to the bank? No. No loan. So I only have 213,000. I've pretty much spent everything. I'm kind of broke right now, building all these buildings and putting all these productions in. I'm kind of running out of money. So I better get back to work, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get back to spraying. That's probably it for this episode. It's a short, sweet little episode. There's not a whole lot going on right now. I mean, like I said, this is kind of broken, and I'm worried, and I'm concerned that the grass isn't working. So if you know why that may be the case, let me know. We can go over here, take a look at the potatoes. Potatoes, like I said, these weeds, man, they grow everywhere. You can never get rid of the weeds. They're just kind of a pain. And then over here, it's our big grass field. Like I said, we're going to mow it. Put these oats in, because while we had the field, we might as well use it. I mean, if we don't feed them to the horses, we can always sell it. A little extra money. Here's the grass field. And I think eventually, my plan is, if I stay on the map, I'm not quite determined yet whether I'm going to stay on the map. But if I stay here on the map for another year, I'm going to put a cow farm in here, probably a dairy. Then, like I said, we'll use that for corn, silage, and then we have plenty of grass. And then with the oats and stuff, we should have plenty of straw. So that's it. All right. I hope you've all are doing well. Again, thank you for tuning in and watching. Sorry, there's not a whole lot going on this this episode. But I thought I'd touch base and say hi and let you know that I'm still playing Beaver Creek. I like to put out at least one episode of Beaver Creek a week, sometimes two. Just depends on what I have going on. If you haven't watched them yet, check out my time-lapse videos on Fort Tritt Farms. That's turning into a really, really fun series on the Great Little Mini Broom, so definitely check that out. If you're into other games, I'm doing Surviving the Aftermath, playing a whole 365 days on Surviving the Aftermath. And then after that, I don't know. I've got a couple other games I might play. And then also the American Farmer series, which should be out. There should be an episode Friday. If you're watching this, it's Thursday. I'm trying to keep track of my head when I upload these. If you're watching this, it's Thursday. American Farmer should be out Friday. And I'm hoping that that turns out really well. I got plans for a funny little commercial. And then we're going to start doing tillage on Nebraska lands for American Farmer. All right, everybody. Until next time, stay safe. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.